Hello, my dear student. Welcome to my online English class. I'm Mohammad Shahabuddin, English lecturer of Shah Sharif Degree College. Humanity is passing a very tough time. As you know, a deadly pandemic called coronavirus has broken out all over the world, killing hundreds and thousands of people and damaging our economy. Your study also deeply hampered, and you have been detached from college for an uncertain period of time. So, to recover the loss, we have arranged a method of delivering lecture on online. However, today I am going to take a grammatical class called right form of verbs. As you know, right form of verbs is pretty much important. Why? Because these topics are inseparably connected with other topics. By learning right form of verbs, you can easily understand other topics very clearly, such as transformation, then completing sentence, then narration, then many other topics. To understand right form of verbs, you need to focus on four grammatical points. That is tense, then subject verb agreement, then active and passive form, then sequence of tense, then conversion of verbs from present to past, from past to past participle. Today I will confine my lecture only on subject verb agreement. You know, verb always agree with subject in number and persons. If the subject is singular, verb will take one type of form. If the subject is plural, verb will take another form. So you need to scrutinize. If the subject is third person, verb will take one form. If the subject is first person and second person, verb will take another form. And that is why before doing right form of verbs, you need to scrutinize subject very minutely. Excuse me. When first of all, there are some rules about subject verb agreement. If the two nouns are connected by and, the verb will require a singular verb, or it will accept a singular verb. For example, Rohim and Karim goes to school or go to school. The correct form will be Rohim and Karim go to school. In the same time, fire and water does not go together or do not go together. The correct form will be fire and water do not go together. In the same way, if two nouns are connected by and, refer to a singular person or singular individual, the verb will accept, or the verb will be in singular form. Okay, suppose the headmaster and the secretary has given a reward or have given a reward. Although the headmaster and secretary are two words joined by and, it appears to you that headmaster and secretary together will be plural, but actually it is singular, because the headmaster is occupying two posts. This individual or the person has two posts. One is headmaster, another is secretary, and that's why these two subjects refer to a singular person. That's why verb will be in singular form. Okay, at the same time, in the same way, my friend and benevolent. My friend and benevolent has helped me a lot. So what will be here? Here friend and benevolent, these two words connected by and refer to a singular person. The man who is my friend is also a benevolent or benefactor. So these two words refer to a single person. That's why verb will be in singular form. My friend and benevolent has helped me a lot. In the same way, if two words or two nouns connected by and express a single idea, the verb will be in singular form. Such as, bread and butter is my favorite food or are my favorite food. Here bread and butter, although two words, express a single sense. That is why it will accept singular verb. Bread and butter is my favorite food. In the same way, slow and steady win the race or wins the race. Here slow and steady appear to be plural, but actually slow and steady is singular and consequently accept a singular verb. In the same way, law and order. Law and order does not express two ideas or two things. Together it expresses a single sense, and that is why the sentence will accept a singular verb. Law and order is to be maintained, not are to be maintained. Okay. In the same way, there are some other rules also. Suppose if the two singular nouns preceded by each, the verb will accept a singular form. Suppose is boy and is girl was given a reward or were given a reward. The correct form will be was given a reward. Why? Because is boy and is girl is preceded by boy and girl is preceded by each or every, and consequently it will accept a singular verb. In the same way, if the subject is a distributive pronoun is as you know, a pronoun which refer to an individual from a collective group. That is why it will be considered as singular subject. Suppose each of the 10 friends was strong, or each of the 10 friends was present, or each of the 10 friends were present. Which one will be correct? Each of the 10 friends was present, because it's a distributive pronoun and hence it will take a singular verb. In the another rule is that if two more words or two more nouns are connected by either or, neither nor, or nor, either or, neither nor, then the verb will be singular. So what did I say? I told you that if two singular, try to pay attention. What did I say? I say if two words, singular words connected by or, nor, either or, neither nor, then the verb will accept a singular form. Verb will be in singular form. Suppose either my friend or my benevolent will come to help me. Either my friend or my benevolent was present, were present. So it will be was present. In the same way, another example is that neither Rohim nor his friend comes to help me or come to help me. Which one will be correct? Neither Rohim nor Korim comes to help me. It will be comes to help me, because two singular words connected by and that's why it will accept singular verbs. Another rule is that if collective noun express a unit, then the noun will accept, or the subject or the sentence will accept singular verbs. Suppose the committee is united in their opinion, because committee is united. Committee is considered to be as a whole, and that's why it will accept a singular verb. In the same way, if I tell the committee are divided, it will not be is divided. Why? Because divided here, the noun is separate identity. Noun has separate identity. Noun is completely separated. It is not as a whole thing or objects. It has distinct identity, and that's why it will accept plural verb. Okay, some nouns are if two nouns joined by either or neither nor, and one is plural, another one is singular, then which verb will it take? Whether it will take singular verb or plural verb. If the rules is that if two nouns, one is singular and plural, joined by either or neither nor, then verb will be in plural in form, and the plural subject should be placed near to the verb. So this is all about for today. Actually, there are lots of things to be discussed in our next class, but because of time constraint, we need to stop here. We need to, before drawing an end to the lesson, I have something special to tell you. As you know, a deadly pandemic is panicking everybody. So we should follow guideline prescribed by World Health Organization. You need to maintain social distancing. You need to stay at home and maintain hygienity and use disinfection and wash your hand with detergent. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you very much. Thanks for today. Next class, hope you will enjoy my next class in the coming days. Thank you very much.